Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy and Taylor will trash Brooke over her real motive while Carter and Ridge face off. For starters, Carter will have to decide how he's going to handle Ridge's visit. Ridge just showed up at Forrester Creations and set up Carter looking worried. So he made a snide comment about, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown." Carter just got through telling Hope he was a snake and suggesting he couldn't do this presently, but she walked out on him in gashes. Since Carter's relationship with Hope is on the line, that could affect how effects play out with Ridge now. Ridge's station could be a factor as well since he's sure to push Carter's buttons and badmouth Hope. It could be enough to make Carter decide to keep power since B&B spoilers allude that he'll dig his heels in with Ridge. Over with Steffy and Taylor, they'll bandy Brooke's attempt to change Carter's perspective and eventually put the company back in the Forresters' hands. Although Taylor and Steffy obviously wouldn't mind if Brooke pulls that out, they'll believe she has a particular docket. Steffy and Taylor will do some trash talking during this discussion, so they'll agree on Brooke's real motive being a romantic reunion with Ridge. This isn't really about making effects right or guarding the Forrester heritage for Brooke. At least that's how Taylor and Steffy will feel about it. Of course, Taylor keeps averring that she trusts Ridge and feels secure in their relationship at this point. Since Taylor believes she's going to have an endless future with Ridge, she may assure Steffy that she's not concerned about Brooke posing any kind of trouble. Indeed so, Steffy may have some enterprises and make a vaticination about Brooke trying every trick in the book to win Ridge over. Although Steffy is pleased over Taylor and Ridge getting back together, she may sweat bad news could be brewing if he surrenders to Brooke again. Steffy may prompt Taylor to keep her guard up, so stay tuned for updates on any warnings she might offer. The jewelry line launch is a smashing success. Still, when Carter wants to apologize to the Forrester family, Hope leaves him crushed and bleeding. At Forrester Creations, Carter is talking to Brooke about Ridge. Carter claims Ridge kept blinking him. Brooke argues that isn't true. Brooke reasons that it's Valentine's Day and neither of them are with the man they love. As Hope brings the platoon into the office, Carter sees Eric Old Stapler in the office hole. Hope declares this is the Carter-Walton period of Forrester Creations. Will tells Elektra that the world is going to see how talented she is. Carter agrees that Elektra and Ivy produce inconceivable designs. Zend also gives Ivy and Elektra credit. Zend adds that they did a great job representing the Forrester family. Zend tells Brooke and Katie that Carter doesn't feel too thrilled. Brooke reasons that Carter might miss the man he loves, meaning Ridge. Finn is in his office at the sanitarium. Finn can't stop allowing about how his bio mama and his bio sprat both tried to kill his woman. How is Finn going to explain Luna to Steffy? Finn decides to tell Steffy that he's working late. Finn says he doesn't know what time he'll be home, but they need to talk. At the Forrester estate, Eric says they can watch the jewelry launch. Eric inked off on this, but he doubts he'll admit any of the credit. Steffy comes in to join Eric, Taylor, and Ridge. Back at Forrester Creations, Ridge congratulates Ivy and Elektra via textbook. While substantially everyone is agitated, Carter's energy is way out. Hope eventually shoos everyone out and asks Carter what the problem is. Carter says it's Forrester Creations without the Forresters. Carter suggests they go out on top. This feels wrong to Carter. Carter wants both of them to apologize to the Forrester family. Hope thresholds blubbing and screaming. Carter swore he'd her back. Carter tries to offer Hope the glistering jewel. She rejects it and storms out. Carter squeezes his fist so tight that it crushes the jewel in his hand. As Carter gapes at his bloody hand, Ridge enters. The launch of a brand new jewelry line amidst a background of love. Carter and Hope are proud of themselves formerly again. Not only do they've an amazing new scent to launch, they also have amazing new jewelry thanks to the bents of Ivy and her bastard Elektra. Ivy learned from the stylish when she worked with Quinn, but Quinn is off living a new and mysterious life, so Ivy is back in the States to carry on the Forrester jewelry tradition. She just didn't anticipate to not be working with Forresters. Steffy tries to put on a happy face and do her job, but she's seething outside because she doesn't like Ivy, doesn't like Hope, and now doesn't like Carter. We're not sure who Steffy actually likes, but if you get in the way of anything Steffy wants, she'll not like you. Will the new jewelry line come as successful as Quinn's old designs, or will Hope and Carter have their first failure? Not realizing their scent line is what will do them in? It's not lost on anyone that this big launch takes place on Valentine's Day, and Will is a big part of it, as well as a big part of Elektra's life. After the drama and trauma with Remy, Will and Elektra are free to be together and explore their passions for one another. With the launch of the line, it's time for quite a festivity. What they don't know is that Will's father is harboring a periodical killer in his home. Luna has been hearkening in on Will and Elektra's exchanges and hasn't liked what she heard. Will she become a dangerous nuisance in Will and Elektra's side, or one he'll ultimately want to get to know better? Brooke's conduct have left numerous suckers wondering, will Brooke ever stop soliciting Ridge and get some tone respect? Observers had some stopgap when Brooke slighted Ridge and unleashed her true fury for formerly. Still, now Brooke is back to reminding Ridge of their fortune and delivering hopeless pleas for him to come home. Of course, some suckers might agree with Ridge about Brooke's CEO decision being a treason. Brooke doesn't see it that way since she's working to put Forrester Creations back in Ridge and Steffy hands, but we get why Ridge would discomfit at the idea. Indeed so. Ridge's lightning-fast Taylor reunion says a lot about how important his relationship with Brooke meant to him. It seems like Ridge formerly had one bottom in his old love with Taylor since he was suitable to move on from Brooke so snappily. It might be different if this was the first time it happened, but we all know that's not the case. Ridge always turns to Taylor as his backup gal once effects go wrong with Brooke, so it's time for Brooke to wise up and see that. At the first sign of trouble, Ridge tends to run straight to Taylor, who really needs to find some tone respect of her own. Taylor seems fine with being runner-up in Ridge's heart, and serving as Brooke's placeholder until Ridge remembers he wants his Logan back. This love triangle saga feels no way ending, so perhaps B&B should let Ridge, Taylor and Brooke get off this merry-go-round. We'd especially like for Brooke to stop soliciting Ridge for a reunion and respect herself enough to move on with her life. Unfortunately, that may no way be as long as B&B remains married to Ridge and Brooke being the fortune couple. Brooke may be doomed to keep repeating history, which means further of watching Taylor enjoy Ridge temporarily. Ridge and Brooke reunion news seems ineluctable down the road. Liam may say 4 words to Steffy about Luna maternity reveal. After the verity comes out about Finn history with Poppy and the love child they made, you can go Steffy will need someone to lean on. Liam makes perfect sense as the person Steffy will eventually open up to. Between their history together and the fact that Liam is Kelly's father, Steffy is always going to feel connected to him. That bond may get indeed stronger. Formerly Finn's news blows up Steffy's marriage for the umpteenth time. Although Finn had no idea he was Luna's biopater. He clearly knew he slept with Poppy. Steffy may wonder why Finn didn't do the calculation long ahead now, and demand a maternity test from the veritably morning. Maybe Steffy will feel like if Finn had come clean about his one-night stage with Poppy sooner, also all the chaos Luna caused could have been avoided. Anyhow, Steffy may be offended over Finn acting like everything was normal with Aunt Poppy when he went to bed with her all those times agone. Of course, Steffy will also have to deal with Finn having a felonious son who tried to wipe her off the chart. It's only going to add to the fermentation Steffy had to face when Sheila entered Finn's life. After Finn's maternity curveball hits hard, Steffy will probably discharge all her frustration and wonder if Finn is still the man for her. Liam may take this occasion to partake those 4 words we mentioned, I no way trusted Finn. Will Liam play up all the peril and complications Finn's brought into Steffy's world? Will Liam use this chance to steal Steffy's heart back for himself? Steffy may make some bleak prognostications about her marriage once she gets updates on this Luna twist.